Let's talk about a little bit of last year. You focus a lot of Palmeiras, but Botafogo, many people say that they have a deficiency like this.
Well, yeah, I mean, that word, like, it's true. When I saw what happened in the Vasco Palmeiras game, in the Flamengo Botafogo game, in the Atletico Mineiro Botafogo game, in the Palmeiras Bahia game, in all these games, I did become very focused on the team that was trying to catch us. I got very focused on the suppression of our points and the addition to somebody else. But by the time we got to November 3rd, I started to see games differently. And I now watch games very differently. I don't particularly enjoy this vision I have anymore, because I look at these moments and I start to question, is that an intentional deviation or is that just a deviation? So it's almost hard for me to watch football right now. And so I did start, I prioritized, it takes a lot of time and a lot of expense. I prioritized the stuff that bothered me the most, those that caught us, admittedly. But I started investing heavily in looking at our own team. You cannot point the finger at others. You know, as they say, don't throw rocks out of your glass house. So we have to be able to look at ourselves. We have to be able to look in the mirror. And we have noted some moments. Was this a great mental collapse, as I thought it was, when our players realized it didn't matter what they did, the decks were stacked against them? I did have a conversation, you know, with athletes back during the season to say, hey, these games are fixed. Do you want me to fight it? And they asked me to defend them, and so I did. They said they, you know, wouldn't be distracted and they were still going to win the championship. Well, we know what happened. They didn't. I thought at the time they were mentally broken. Our fans were as well. You know, the kind of the anger in the stadium had replaced the love in the stadium. But I have to allow for the possibility that these deficiencies and these deviations are exactly what I saw in the Palmeiras Sao Paulo game. So did anybody approach our players and seek to get them to lose a game? I have to be able to look at that the same way. It would break my heart to find that out, but I have to look at it. I have now commissioned a full match fix review of the entire season, all 38 games, all 20 teams. It takes about 30 days to complete. We're about 10 days away from completing it. And then I will see the machine vision view of that, which will identify games as either normal, suspicious, or manipulated. Every game that's identified by machine vision as manipulated proves to be manipulated, 100%. 20% of games that are suspicious prove to be manipulated. So I'll see. I can tell you there's one other major game that it did affect the standings a little bit. Does not involve Botafogo directly. It's 100% manipulated. So I'll be producing that evidence. It's not Palmeiras. It's not Sao Paulo. It's not Botafogo. And I don't know if it was, you know, to catch us or if it was gambling or what the motivation was. But yeah, I'm looking at Botafogo. You have to. You can't just point the finger at everybody else. And our collapse was a collapse. I'll be able to tell everybody soon whether or not that was an honest, you know, horrible collapse of young men trying to do their best and failing, or if it was more sinister. But I will tell the truth when I know the truth.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here at Botafogo TV and for saying many things to our fans.
Great. Thank you. Obrigado.